Good morning. I forgot to turn my phone volume down. Let me do that. Go away. Okay. Good morning. Good Monday morning. You'll see that I'm in the house because it's cold and windy outside. So we're going to do coffee with Drea from right here this morning. Good morning, Sue. Hey, Regina. Hi, Debbie. Janet. Oh, thanks. Y'all, the color is not yellow. It's this light. It has an amber globe on it. So I did try to get some regular daylight out there. But good morning, everyone. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving, however you spent it. I hope that, good morning, Estella, Kay, Lynette. I hope that you spent it being thankful, grateful, because we know we're all blessed, right? Good morning, Fonda. Oh, thanks. That's the kids' tree here in the breakfast room. Let me back up. Let's see if you can. Just ignore the boxes. I'm still surrounded by boxes. That's the kids' tree. We did that on a live last week. I hope that they are excited. Well, hi, Carol. I'm glad you get to be here live as well. Yay, you're off work. Hey, Annette. Oh, have some good coffee there in San Francisco. Good morning. Oh, well, thank you. Again, that's the kids' tree. I still have a little bit to do with it, but thank you very much. I think they'll have fun with it. Especially the 2-year-old. I have bells and things that he'll be able to jingle. Jingle bells. Good morning, Gerda. How are you? Charlene, Carol Ann, Donna, Lynette. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Doris. I won't be able to necessarily say hello or good morning to each of you individually. Please know it's not because I don't care. Well, thank you, Dawn. That was very kind of you. Oh, happy birthday, Kim. Well, sometimes rainy days are telling us to rest, relax, take a nap. Happy birthday. Hey, Vince. I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you so much. Hey, Trina. Good morning, Marie. The auction was fun, wasn't it? Yes, it was. The auction was a part of Creative Crafters Connection. In case you guys missed it last night, there were 23 designers over the weekend. There was an amazing auction. Almost $5,000 was raised this weekend for toys, for tots. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome how us people in our little bitty old wreath community can make such a difference, right? Oh, I had to, Vicki. I had to. And I missed it by 1 penny. That's okay. I'll just copy it. And then send Dylan a picture. Yes, it was. It was crazy, but it's a lot of fun. We had to lighten it up. Jimmy I think he was going to fall asleep standing. Hi, Laura and Vicky. Oh, Dana, I'm so sorry. Dana's friend. Let me write that down. Friend in Arizona. Gotcha. Well, good morning, Miss Anita Hairston. Long time no see. I'm glad to see you here. Anita is a TDR 2-timer in Arizona with COVID. Excuse me as I write that down. Good morning, Ruben. Hey, man, you knocked it out of the park, didn't you? That was a beautiful rail you did. Beautiful. So in line with that auction and raising money for Toys for Tots and raising money for local charities, etc., I know there's a lot of people suffering right now. Wait just a minute. Sue, Drea, I've been crying since yesterday morning. My friend's 5-year-old lost his battle with cancer. Oh my gosh. He died in bed with them. My heart hurts so bad. It's brought the loss of my son to the surface. Oh, Sue, I am so sorry. We definitely need to say prayers for that family. 5 years old. 5-year-old. All right. Oh my goodness, girl. And Sue, I 100% understand, and don't feel guilty or anything that this brings back your own loss to you. That's normal. It's what happens. I am so sorry. Oh, so much loss. It was, Missy. Oh, well, not me. Everyone was so giving. Yes, Vince, the tickets have been released. We released them Friday night on my live. Sherry McKee's son tested positive for COVID. Let's include y'all. I'm writing these down. Deanna's up, but she's not in here with me right at the moment. Thank you, Laura. You are not my problem child, Anita. You are a blessing and a joy, girl. And you brought some fun and laughter to last year. That was hilarious. Yes, isn't that true, Dana? It overwhelming, surreal. It's not natural. Not that death is necessarily natural, but it's not natural to have to bury your child. Let's do keep them and anyone who's suffered loss. There's been so much loss. Donna, did I know that? Girl, the holiday season, I'm so sorry. I know it's going to be so tough for you. Let's conclude Donna in our prayers as well. Her husband passed of cancer 3 months ago. I'm so sorry, Donna. I feel like I should know this. Yay, Dana. Yay, Denise. Good morning, Francis. How are you, beautiful neighbor? Oh, wow, Janet, would that be awesome? That would be like winning the lottery for me. Donna, today's 2 years that my companion passed suddenly. Donna, I'm so sorry. The anniversaries are so, I'm going to say strange. Because the anniversary of the loss, obviously all the pain and the memory of the loss itself, that day, you remember all the things that you may not have been able to really focus on that day because you lost them. So, and so many people grieve on the anniversary dates differently. Very often, I just on the anniversary of the kids' accident, I will go out to the cemetery, or my children, Jess and Jonathan and I, and we'll go out of town just for a day or two, or the weekend, depending. And other times, I just fall apart. Literally. It just rushes in like a flood, and you fall apart. And that's okay, because There's no time limit on grieving, y'all. And the anniversary date, see, those of you that have lost someone that close, children, husband, companion, the anniversary date kind of almost validates the loss and allows you to grieve that day. You know, because we put on this brave face most of the time. But when the anniversary or their birthday comes along or something like that, it like gives us permission somehow to grieve. Oh my goodness, Laura. That's a whole family. Aunt and cousins. Good morning, Marla. How are ya? I love your attitude, darling. Knowing everything you've gone through, I'm so proud of you. So proud to know you. It has been a crazy year, Carol. And always remember to thank your husband for being... Her husband is a doctor, so he's right there in the front lines caring for people. Okay. Well, I'm still grieving for the family of the 5-year-old boy here. Well, hey, Deanna Davis. She's getting herself some hot tea, y'all. She'll be here in a minute. Oh, Lord.
Not me, obviously.
Vicky. Oh, I like the way it started. I'm very excited this year. I'm decorating for Christmas for the first time since I lost my husband 3 years ago. Thanks to Lori and Monkey, I am making all my decorations for a fresh start. Vicky, that is amazing. I'm so happy for you. And I'm fairly certain, not knowing, personally, but I bet you your husband is smiling down on you, girl. That's exactly what he would want you to do. Oh, wow, Carol, I'm sorry to hear that. Carol says her husband, the doctor, is having a lot of COVID cases. Their town's going crazy. Wow. Okay, y'all. So, speaking of the craziness and the weekend and being a part of the auction and looking and the generosity that those who were able or knew to be there last night, the generosity was heartwarming. It was a lot of fun as well, but I keep going back to people, and I know some of you, people that are having their own difficulties, their own terrible circumstance. Y'all, you're seeing the comments. There's a lot of sad things going on right now. I'm going to get to you in just a second, Marla. And yet they were so generous to the Toys for Tots program, which is this year probably more important year than we've had in a very long time, because so many families are without work or living on the minimums of unemployment, or having lost loved ones to COVID and to other things. And the little ones, the ones that still believe in magic, like the magic of Christmas, and they still believe in Santa. I mean, heck, I believe in Santa. Not in the sense a child does, but I believe in giving for just the joy of giving. And that's what Santa represents to me. And I believe in magic as well, and miracles. But these children have suffered so much. They see what their parents are going through. They can't play with their friends. They can't go to Thanksgiving. They can't play ball. All the things that make a child's life, well, a child's life, most children are doing without. So programs like that, there are others. I'm naming them because that's who the charity happened to be last night, are really going to be hit hard this year. So if you can give, please do. And if you have, $1 to send, think about it. If 100,000 Americans gave $1, that's $100,000. That can do a lot of good in a lot of communities for children. And where we can, let's make this holiday season about bringing some of the magic and joy of the holidays, the fun part of Christmas. Let's bring this back to our families, but most importantly, in my opinion, are the children. They're very resilient, and they can do without a lot of things, and that's okay. This is not saying that gifts is what's important. It's the magic to waking up on Christmas morning and having one little thing there. It makes them believe in magic and generosity. Let me see what Marla said earlier. I lost my brother December 21st, buried him Christmas Eve day, some 30 plus years ago, to suicide. Oh, Marla, I'm so sorry. Not a holiday goes by and my heart hurts at this time of year, but I know he wouldn't want me to be a Scrooge, so I do my best to carry on. Amen. Amen, Marla. I always say turn it around, and if you were the one that they lost, if you left your family behind, what would you want for them? I don't think there's any of us that would want them suffering nonstop. Oh, yay, Darla, I'm glad you won. Good morning, Amy Reebok. How are you? Let's see. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Dana, how something so simple. Oh, Dana, absolutely. Thank you, thank you. It really is, and the money and the gifts actually go to the kids. Aw, that's wonderful, all of you. Good for you, Carol. The thing when we are generous, especially if we don't do it for praise or to pat ourselves on the back kind of thing, if we do it from the heart, we will be paid back 100-fold. And it may not be today or tomorrow. It may be in the future. It may be later. But a true giving from the heart, from a true place for wanting to help, you get paid back. It makes me so happy to see the face of someone you give to. Even some little thing.
I just got a message. Teeny, I'm on, but I'm in Facebook jail, so you can't see me. COVID-19 positive in my house. Not me, though. I'm staying locked up.
Teeny Muir. She's in Facebook jail. Not surprising, right, y'all? Those of us that know her. But she lives with her daughter.
I think so.
She lives with her daughter now in Maryland after having had the surgery and being hospitalized, etc. in Galveston. Her family is a positive COVID positive household, so if we could keep her family that in our prayers. And Teeny has assured us that she is not positive and she has quarantined herself away from them.
Kay Spear says, good morning, darling.
Good morning, Kay. Can't wait for that subscription box. The first month is Gumbo. I'm so excited.
I've been praying for her.
For Kay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have. We've kept you in our prayers, girl. That first month of any new venture is crazy. Give and you shall receive. That's correct, Carol. Awesome. When I was a child, we were recipients of Adopt a Family program. These things are so important to the kids and parents that can't provide. And you still remember it. That was the generosity of strangers. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, Laura. Yes. You know, Trina, I think about that a lot too. Here in Central Texas, my heart goes out to them because we get those 100+ temperatures, and the city of Austin keeps trying to come. They keep trying different types of programs to help the homeless, but churches in the downtown area, which are huge, they take turns taking in the homeless during weather spells like this. So that warms the heart. But yeah, my heart goes out to them as well. You know what, too? A lot of the homeless are vets. What is wrong with us? And there's also a lot of homeless that are diabetics that don't get their insulin, and so that's why they act so silly. What? I didn't get that email. Kay! Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh, what did I miss?
She released her box last night.
Nuh-uh.
Yes!
Last I saw, she was doing smothered chicken for the kids coming over.
No. Kay Spear has started a monthly box. First of all, you guys, Kay is one of those generous souls we're talking about. She always is doing something for the less fortunate. Always. And she has a box coming out. It's a monthly box. It's Louisiana foods and things. And her first month is gumbo. Y'all, this would be an awesome gift to give to somebody, right? And she'll ship it for you. How bad can that be? We love our Kay. KK. Lolly. Whatever. I always give Christmas to a needy family. I know what it's like to be poor. Amen. And all we got for Christmas was a bag of fruit and candy from the church. If I could, I would see to it every kid has a beautiful Christmas. Absolutely. And it goes back to, I realize that children are resilient. And I realize, believe me, that we should be teaching them that it's more important to give than it is to receive, and that Christmas isn't about the things and getting this and that. But y'all, it's children. And some children, in particular the less fortunate, the poor, the ones who, and the families that fall between the cracks, the families who aren't poor enough to receive assistance, but don't have the money to take care of everything without struggle, or don't have the money, a little bit of extra money to provide something extra for their children. Not talking about big TVs and stuff. I'm talking about little things, because it's about having that little gift to open on Christmas morning and get excited. There's a commercial either last year or the year before. It was funny. It was where the kids were getting like half a sandwich in a box, and it showed the attitudes of children. There was one little boy, he opened it and he said, "It's an avocado! Thanks!" the pure excitement on his face. And I thought, that is exactly what Christmas is about for children. We know that Jesus is the reason for the season. We know that. We know that we're celebrating his birth. We're celebrating it a couple of months after the actual birth month. So, but I get that. Jesus was giving. I mean, come on, y'all. He gave his life for us. So I think if we have $1 or $2, or if you don't have money and you could volunteer, there's lots of things that can be done out there for the benefit of the children, which then brings light and joy to the parents too, because they struggle with the guilt of not being able to provide. Kay, you got to put your website on here. I'm sorry. Can you do that, please? Y'all at least go check it out. I really, Kay is an amazing human being. She is a phenomenal cook / chef. She deserves the chef title. But more importantly, she's a phenomenal human being. And that's who I want to support. Right? Keep it local, keep it small business. Local for us is within our community as well. So y'all check her out. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm not her spokesperson. She didn't ask me to do this. I just thought it was a great idea. And it actually gives her a little bit more to do a little bit more for others, which is what she'll do.
Teeny said, political, of course. Thank you. And tell everyone, thank you for me. And I miss everyone. I'll be out of jail on tomorrow, I think. LOL. Tell Drea those decorations behind her is like looking at heaven. They are so pretty.
Aw, thank you, Teeny. That means a lot. Thank you. Nadine, my grandchildren and myself go and purchase sock, glove, hats, blankets, and take them to Pittsburgh. We drive around, give them to the homeless. This year, we are adding some kids' gifts to our list. Bless you, bless you, bless you, Nadine. Nadine, you know that message you sent me and you said, I don't understand why, blah, blah, blah? That is why. Because of your beautiful heart. Yes, they are. And I think that we assume that we should be giving to the poor. Now, we should. Jesus said to, right? But I agree with Bobby. The sad to me are the parents who don't qualify for the help, or the programs that are out there. And they struggle just for the necessities of life. And Christmas in particular this year will probably be very difficult for them. So, if you know of a family, if you don't, here's what you do. You guys remember I used to own daycare centers. Go to a daycare center. This happened many times. Go to the daycare center and say, do you have a particularly needy family? A family that needs during the holidays? That we should be doing this all year long. The holidays are just a good time this year because it's about magic and believing in magic. By magic, I don't mean magician magic. I mean magic, the magic that brings your spirit alive. That's magical. Go there and ask them, do you have a family? And you can be specific. A family that isn't on government assistance. Not that they don't deserve help too, but a family that, struggles. We did a lot in our daycare. I constantly had to do write-ups for Brown Santa and Blue Santa programs. There you go, kkskitchen.com. Thanks, Kay. That's much easier. Don't be grateful, girl. You deserve it. Dana, to all those who can afford gifts, the big gifts should be from you, parents, grandparents. The socks are the little things, should be from Santa. So when they talk to other kids who didn't get a big gift, that is a brilliant idea. Hope I can't hit the C more. Oh, there. Who didn't get a big gift, they won't wonder why Santa didn't give them a big gift. Brilliant. Brilliant. So all the kids in America are going to get socks and underwear from Santa. Woo! That takes the pressure off, right? Hey, Tamanika. We try to give canned goods to our Catholic churches, food baskets for a needy family during the holidays. That's giving. That's exactly what we're talking about. Man, if I cleaned out my pantry after I got rid of the expired things, I would have so much. We should do that. I'm just going to do that.
What are you doing?
Go clean the pantry and bring all that stuff we're not eating to the...
Oh, somebody's going to hit the jackpot. Regina, you are so true. So true.
We always do backpack for veterans, and then we leave gifts for families that we know are struggling on their porch. I love doing that, Bobby. Leaving gifts unexpected and sneaking them up there. Okay. All right, Kay. I'm going to put an order in for several boxes because I think it's a brilliant gift. Oh, thanks, Majit. Oh my God. You posted some picture the other day. I'm trying to think of what it was. I want to say there was snowfall. But anyway, it was gorgeous. I love seeing your pictures. The middle class is often forgotten in this hard time. They miss the qualification amount and just fall into a very sad place after working so hard for everything they have for the most of their lives. Absolutely.
And that is so true in everything.
Yes, it is. Trina, you go right, girl. You are right, I'm sure, but we need to know that it's not only Christmas time. We should help you around. Absolutely. Absolutely. We should be. We should... when you go through your closet and you haven't worn something for a while, make it a monthly purge, even if you can only find a few things. Clean them, freshen them up, and donate them. It's not just about toys and things. If I went through my kitchen cabinets, Kay, you and I would...
She thinks she just sold her first box.
Yay! I wanted to be first.
I was sorry, Coffee with Drea, you can't...
I was the first one on her mailing list.
Tisha.
Never mind. I'll stop being a baby.
Okay. Kay knows you're going to buy a box. Maybe she'll save the very first box for you. You don't know. Mm-hmm. You never know.
I don't need special treatment. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Marie just did her subscription to KK.
Marie, yay!
That's
so now,
awesome.
Okay, we know who your first box is. Yay! I'm so happy. You guys, you're going to be so happy with the box. She's stuffing so much in there. But most importantly, you're giving to one of the most giving souls you ever want to meet. And she really is as nice and silly and she's real.
I can't wait to meet her.
Our library takes canned foods for fines. I donated a lot due to lay books.
Oh, that's true. Regina said, Coach for battered women. Women's shelter is so in need.
They really are.
I have a feeling a lot of them are.
They really are. And this is so sad. But throughout the COVID, do you know what's going up? Not just the COVID count. Spousal abuse. Yes.
Child abuse.
And child abuse. So there's a lot of men and women. I know it's mostly women, but let's not forget there are men that are abused as well. They need us too, absolutely. Here in Central Texas, we do have a Coats for Kids program where we donate new and good used, not wholly, but good, clean, used coats to the Coats for Kids program. A dry cleaner local to Austin who they dry clean them all. Someone sizes them, and then families get to come there and shop for coats for their kids, like normal people, not where they're singled out to and the kids get to help pick out their coat. Isn't that great? We should donate. And you know what? Business wear for the women's centers is a big thing because these ladies have to go to work or have to look for work. I know. Ain't that crazy that abuse would be up? Oh, that's great, Nadine. That's awesome. The same family for 20 years. That is, well, they're your family now, even though they don't know it. You little secret Santa. That's awesome. See, look at Laura. They're on a fixed income and they do what they can to help. And you know, Laura, just if you clean out your pantry, donate some cans.
Might just want to save your toilet paper, though, just saying.
Yeah, don't donate toilet paper.
Not yet.
That may be valuable. Thank you for that reminder, Regina, about the coats. Hey, Amy, how are you? Oh, Donna, see, and that is one of the things we as creators can do. Any creators, painters, people that crochet, that sew, whatever. We can do something to brighten somebody's day.
Even if it's just sending a card.
Oh. Kay's crying, happy tears, yay. Oh, you're welcome, Marie. Kay very much deserves it. I'm not just saying it. I don't get affiliate income, y'all, just so you know. I don't get any special treatments. I still pay what everybody else pays for the things. I order cups from her. I got one she shipped. It might even come today. But anyway, she's an amazing human being and she deserves to be supported in this new adventure journey. Thank you, Marie, for making her feel so good. Thank you. When I buy new clothes, for every piece I buy, I have to donate 2 pieces out of my chest. Wow, Michelle Joseph, that is amazing. Let's say. So new clothes, donate 2 pieces for each item. Wow. Well, heck, I wouldn't be donating much because I don't buy much. But I'm about to have to because of the weight loss. Everything it looks like a potato sack on me. I'm so proud of Kay. Yay, Kay. Kay, I need some beautiful heads of cabbage. I need to make some sauerkraut. We can't, this cabbage here is way too dry. Right, Bobby? Well, Lynette. Kay, do you have your cabbage roll recipe on your site? Y'all, in case you didn't know, these are her own recipes that will eventually be in her cookbook. Just saying, Kay. Little inspiration for you there. But she has recipe cards on her site that you can get for like 99 cents for her particular recipes. And they're way better than you think. Just so you know. Okay, I'll stop selling Kay. I can't help it. I love.
I gotta see what she comes up
the
with.
Generous soul.
People with us that don't have that kind of taste. We just got that simple taste.
She's gonna come up with stuff. She makes sweet things too.
Obviously, they had the dessert box. Tasha, now that's funny.
My son and daughter-in-law are always fighting, and it does get physical. I feel so bad for my 6-year-old grandson who has to witness this. Oh, Donna. Girl, we're going to put you in purge double time.
And for that family.
For the family. You know, times are tough, and sometimes when times are the way they are, and there's arguments because there's not enough money, or because you didn't fold his socks correctly, or he didn't make that dinner properly, or whatever, just some little things add up into making big things. And you're right. It's really sad for the children to see. The little boy has learned that it's okay for a man to beat a woman that he loves. And he's learned that his mother is okay with it. Does that make sense? If we allow this kind of abuse on ourselves, we are teaching our daughters to be abused, that abuse is okay and tolerated and etc. Kids know, y'all. They know. And we're teaching our boys that it's okay. So y'all, let's pray for this family and all others that are so badly affected by the whole circumstance that we are all going through. No, I did not see him this morning, Damon, but I will go back and watch it in replay. Y'all know how I feel about my boy. Tisha, my husband put out a PSA that anyone was welcome for Thanksgiving, but to bring your own toilet paper, LOL. That's funny. Well, Peg, I bought something new. I can't think of what it's called, where it ferments quicker, and I don't have to worry about some of the things, we normally would have to worry about. I usually make the sauerkraut with a German sauerkraut crock pot. Boy, you don't want to say that wrong.
You reminded Tamanika of German ribs.
Oh.
Amy, I'm glad you're not in there too.
Ah, Marla, that's brilliant. After Christmas, I go buy trees on clearance and give them out to families in need the following year. That's brilliant. That's a good time to buy toys, not necessarily specific, like don't buy the 2020 Barbie, but buy non-specific toys like Legos and Lincoln Logs and all those kinds of things that kids would want any time of year. It's a good time to buy those kind of discounted items too, and clearance baby clothes and kids clothes for next year as well. Thank you, Marla. Didn't think of the trees. Yay.
Amy said, I know if I was still with my ex-husband during COVID, I would have been dead for sure.
Oh. Well, Amy, thank God for Jody. Jan Brown.
He does have a broken butt.
Jan Brown. I can't wait to see you in less than a year. I hope I'll be able to give you a hug by then. Oh, girl, if we have to rent spacesuit things, whatever they call them, we're going to hug.
We'll wrap you in shower curtains.
Yeah. Well, Lynette.
Aww.
That's why I left my ex. I didn't want my babies thinking abuse is normal and for them to live in that household any longer. Bless your heart. You gave your children an amazing gift. Amy, well said. Everything shapes you into who you are. That's right.
Exactly right.
I will, Peg. Let me write that down.
He is, Amy. He's fun to pick on because he can take it. He's fun to have.
Who can?
Fun with. Jody.
Yeah. Even if it does make his forehead moist. Tell him I said that.
And Trina, I believe it.
Right, Francis? I won't try to say that again. We taught our daughter to make sure she could make it on her own without anyone else's help. Absolutely. We do need to we need to train our boys and our girls that way to be able to live without someone, live on their own, do their own laundry, make their own meals. Yes, to be independent, to be responsible to themselves. I think when we do that, very often we stop them from rushing into relationships to fill the need. They don't need all of that. They don't need someone. Oh. With this virus, there is a rise in mental health issues, so praying for those going through Christmas depression and the virus combined has taken a toll on so many this year. Absolutely. Oh, Jan, you must share. I love cabbage.
Sorry.
Listen, I tried to train her. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you're allowed to make those sounds.
I can still make sounds. I may have to eat it. I'll cook it and stuff. I just
The
won't eat
person that's eating it might not appreciate you making that sound.
it. Okay, but if I'm with my family, I should be able to. Now, if I set a table strangers...
My children were not allowed to do that, let me just say.
I'm not your child.
Really?
No.
When she sits here making sounds, when we do Disney Store with granddaughters to donate, we always let them get a toy for a boy and a girl. That's awesome, Dana. How loving is that? You knew it, right, Amy? Monkey?
Thank you, Monkey. And Estella.
You can say I'm with you, Deanna, but you don't have to make the gross sounds. Other people like it.
It was Cody.
It's rude.
It was Cody.
Oh, I love cold cannon. Yum. I love cabbage and potatoes. Yum, yum.
Thanks, Bobby.
Irish food is not the most loved food in the world except for the pub foods. But that is one of my favorites, Laura.
I know, Donna.
Right? See, Bobby?
Well,
Yes, Jan. Yes,
Donna.
every true Southern cook has that in their repertoire. Hey, Lavon, how are you? Good to see you this morning. Thanks, Jan. Deanna's in trouble now, LOL. We also taught our son how to treat a woman with respect. I'm still trying to get him to Texas to meet Jess. Yeah. Tisha and I have plans for them too. Her son is in his 30s and my daughter is about to be 30. And they don't need a man or woman in their life. So that's pretty cool.
That's right, Donna. I'll make the sound for us. I'm not scared.
See, Donna, because that's southern manners right there.
That's why I was raised up north.
My son came yesterday. He asked why I never come to his house. I told because of all the fighting. I just can't handle it. I love him, but I just can't handle the fighting. Yeah. My mother-in-law said to me once, because, you know, her son, we had a lot of good years. Please don't get me wrong. But her son could be a real butt. Well, I'll never forget. And she said it more than once in our lifetime. She said, I truly love my son. I can't stand your husband. I always love that. Now, we have gotten Deanna to step outside of her food comfort zone in some things, but there's some things she's like, ain't happening. I'll take the fish and chips from the Irish pub, right? Oh, some of that malt vinegar, yes. Y'all, you're making me hungry, and it's Monday morning. Deanna, that's me with pigs, part, feet, tail, ears, chitterlings.
Oh, yeah, my husband loved that stuff. Going to a restaurant and they deliver goat heads to the table. I was like, yeah no, thanks, but
I can't do that either.
But that's what he likes, so.
I can eat a few things made of cabbage, like sauerkraut, pepper cabbage, and coleslaw. Other than that, ew.
Every year it's what? Sauerkraut and pork up north because for the new year.
It's good luck. Coco Chanel, Maddie, is having major surgery on her knee tomorrow. Crazy day today to prep. Aw, Lavon. Francis, I love cabbage and really love sauerkraut. The more saucer, the better. Mix it with mashed potatoes and throw a good Polish sausage on the same plate. Oh my God, Francis, you are speaking my language. Do you know what Jesse's birthday dinner request is every birthday? Bratwurst, sauerkraut, mashed potatoes.
You have a great, blessed week also, Marie.
Well, get to work and make some money, girl. You got to keep Bill accustomed to the lifestyle to which he is accustomed. You can tell him I said that because he'll slap me next time I see him. Amy, share.
Francis.
Oh, Dana, I'm so sorry. Thanks, Marie. You as well. Both of you. Love you both. Bobby, don't bring a fish with its head on.
Yeah, I've had that happen too. Whole plate of them.
Okay, y'all. So, my heritage is German, 100% on both my mom and my dad's side. So I got the German food problems. Then I was raised in southern Louisiana. So I've got the Creole, Cajun, crazy foods from there. And then I moved to Texas 50 years ago or so. Well, 45. And so I've got the Texas background. I was married. My ex's mother was Polish, so Jewish. So I've got that influence. So hey, there's very little I haven't tried, and I don't like it all, but I try. That's how my parents did it too, Donna. You just sat there. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to Pennsylvania. Yep, we still love you. Yay, Thana! She got her tree up.
All right.
My grandpa used to make sauerkraut and bury it out on the farm in the clay pots, and I bet you could still find clay pots out there to this day. Boy, wouldn't those be cool pots to have, though? Wow.
Oh, no, they do it in jars. I was going to say, I was told they bury, when they make the kimchi, they bury it in the ground, too.
Well, they don't want to bury nothing in the ground here. It'll just fry. Oh, you're lucky, Fonda. I'm not a big fan of all German food. The one thing I do like, there's lots of things I like. Don't misunderstand. One of the things I appreciate about German pastries and things, they're not overly sweet. So I really enjoy that because I can taste, like if it's an almond pastry, I can taste the almond instead of just the sugar. So I do love that. Although I do like me some French pastries too. Yep, Deanna is a cheap date. She's cheap. Got a fish with a head on it at a restaurant. I didn't know what to do with it. I had to cover the head with a napkin. Yeah, I kept looking at it.
I might have sat there and made fish lips right back at it.
Oh, Missy is Polish, German, and Italian. Oh, I don't have that Italian influence, but yeah.
Lynette says she's 75% German.
Wow.
Hey, Suzanne Campbell.
We may be related somewhere down the line. You don't know.
Ancestry.com.
Baklava. I love it. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Suzanne. Tell Jess I said hi. I said it first. I have a son-in-law who could look in a cabinet or refrigerator, only find what I would consider just condiment crap and somehow make a gourmet meal out of it. Oh, that's the best cook.
Yeah, that is.
Yes, you did, Laura. An Irish dad and a German mom. Stubborn, fiery.
Oh, Suzanne, that's not fun. Prayers that it
thank you.
Quickly.
Thank you, Teresa. Oh, you're fighting kidney stones? Prayers to you. Those are not fun.
Dana.
What is the name of rabbit that is put in a brine and left? It's nasty. Y'all, I don't know. I like fried rabbit. Wow, look at you, Janice. Y'all are so lucky. Lynette, I was born in Mannheim, but we came, my military as well. My stepdad, American military, adopted me, and we came here when I was around 4 years old.
Try the rabbit. It tastes like chicken.
See, and I would love to cook Polish dishes. I really need to just. I used to, with the kids, we'd have a day or two, depending on, how mom was doing with 4 kids. We would have a different nationality meal once a week. And that was always fun. Polish, I never spent a whole lot of time doing. I should, because I love it.
Bobby, that's funny. I want anything I can pet or that roams in my yard. Oh, poor little rabbits. Donna said.
Well, I can't have that attitude, Bobby, or I wouldn't eat anything.
I'm going to tell you what, if there's no food around, you do what you got to do. You eat what you got to eat.
Wow, Miss Joyce, if you're willing to share that recipe, that would be awesome. You can just email it to me. Welsh rabbit. I'll bet that is what it is, Laura. Wow. Y'all, we should all put a recipe together and we should do a cookbook, right? We'll call it
Cooking for Joy.
Cooking with Drea.
Cooking for Joy.
Well, there's already the joy of cooking, and I don't own the word. Sorry.
Yeah, you just got to do a play on it.
Oh, okay. Wow, Tamanika, that's brilliant. Good idea.
You can always call
Sandy.
it, you either like it or you don't. Oh. No, ain't opened that door yet.
We'll go to in the Paul Town favorite. Oh, yes. Count on it, Missy. You'll know that. Oh, I probably shouldn't tell you all this. Never mind. Yes, Joyce, a TDR cookbook. We could do that and use the funds to donate to a charity. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm Heinz 57, mix of everything. Hey, my Heinz 57 adds some flavor.
Yeah.
Bobby, joy of not cooking.
No, I like you either like it or you don't.
Yes, Monkey, I am working on that. I'm actually going to be working on that some this evening. Thanks for the reminder, though, and your continued support.
Why do I smell bacon?
Dana. You know what? Maybe since we all like cooking and we all, well, except Bobby, and we all have recipes. Obviously, we're going to have recipes that mean something to us. Maybe we could just, if pie is something we want to make, or cake, or baklava, or any number of things for a family, just pick a family and make a meal and take it to them. When you do that, you can't make weird stuff, though, because you'll get the Deannas of the world.
And that's pretty darn special.
Bobby's cooking. You're cooking? Bobby? She says she's cooking bacon.
See, did I just not say I got
That's what she
bacon?
said, because I'm cooking
There
bacon.
you go.
Wow, I'm impressed, Bobby. I need to do some cooking videos. I love to cook. I used to cook several meals a day for the majority of my adult life. I should do some of that.
We'll fit that in your schedule.
Okay.
I know you want out. Hold on.
You got it, Laura. I'm really basically fine tuning right now and going back to each section. It's not really a chapter book per se. I don't want it to be called chapter 1, chapter 2. But I'm going back to each section and adding things that I've gotten past so I can go in and add it now. Or some things that I wanted to make sure it was okay with my kids that I added, because this is a personal journey to make the point of being able to survive so many things, from childhood physical abuse, being molested, being in a marriage that things didn't go well, burying children, losing my dad after finding my dad, so many things. And so you write the general part of it, and then you have to, then for me anyway, I have to go back when I can and either complete the story or add to it things that I had forgotten. Oh, Thana, when we hook up, I'm gonna have to try one of your cakes, right, Cheryl? Isn't that the best part of preparing a meal? Just like the best part of so many things we as wives, daughters, mothers do, is just to see the appreciation on the faces. That's a great idea, Laura. I'm doing one for my girls. I have recipes I'm not allowed to share because they want it to be a family hand-me-down. Did you read hers?
Yeah, now see, that's the sad part. I like to cook whether I eat it or not. As long as somebody enjoys it, I don't mind, and then I'll have my little thing off to the side.
Look, I'm trying to get her to taste at least everything, even a little bitty taste. That was the thing with my kids growing up, and so far it's worked out, is I did have a picky eater. He was my oldest. Like, y'all, he didn't like spaghetti. So when we had spaghetti, he would make himself a sandwich. That was his meal. Tater tot cracked chicken casserole. Now that's something Deanna could probably make and eat.
Make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people. Thana, what is my favorite cake? That's a brilliant question.
You're a really big cake person, aren't you?
I'm really not, but I like cakes like apple cake, in particular Dutch apple cake. I like hummingbird. I make a mean one though. I really do. Things like that. I guess more, although a good chocolate cake, you know. Some of my favorite things is apple pie. I'm sensing a trend here. Apple. Cherry pie. I love pies that have a streusel, a nice thick streusel, and cheesecakes. Yes, cheesecakes would be my favorite cakes. There you go, Thana.
Not a great recipe for zucchini apple cake.
Now there's a good idea. Fruit cocktail cake. That sounds yummy. Donna, what the heck do you eat? Crackers?
Oh, Don Mullins and I are gonna have to go eat because I think we can find the same restaurants. McDonald's, here we come.
Ooh, triple chocolate. There you go. Oh, Laura.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. What a great idea. Oh, she loves cake.
Anything sweet? I've always heard about the Coca-Cola cake.
I have
but
too.
Never tried it.
And 7-Up cake as well.
Of course, then there's the mayonnaise cake.
But you don't taste the mayonnaise.
No,
it's
that's
just
true.
for the moisture.
Yeah.
Donna, you and Deanna are cut from the same cloth. You're saying all the things she says to me. But at least she's expanded out a tad. Oh, Mississippi mud cake is great. Yes, it is. Oh, it's so fattening. I could sit and eat the whole thing. I make Black Forest pudding pie, which is a dessert. And my kids have asked for that for everything forever, for anything we ever do.
That's true, Bobby.
That's funny, Bobby.
Now she's going to Gatlinburg. We'll have to get our food ready.
My oldest is picky eater. Now he eats almost everything. He won't touch pork chops or cake except for my pumpkin spice cake or cheesecake. Huh. Yes, Sandy. Black Forest cake is yummy. And my favorite strudel is almond with that. Yum. Almond strudel. It's my
You
favorite.
made her toes curl.
You did. It's yummy.
Tomato soup cake?
You know, I saw that. A recipe for that, y'all, but I don't remember where. But I haven't made it yet.
Read Donna Mullins.
Hey, you guys, seen the movie Elf? I am Buddy the Elf. I love Buddy. Elf is my favorite, one of my favorite Christmas movies.
It is. She's no joke there, folks. No hummingbirds are hurt in making a hummingbird cake.
Oh, wow. Dana, how blessed are you? Hi, Debbie. No, you're not late. We're actually just talking about recipes and food right now. Oh, fudge.
Could be, Missy.
Been a few years since I You didn't know you had so many people like you.
I know, right?
God.
Now, see, I have a recipe at home for the $1 million fudge, which is
Noodles with syrup on it.
Okay, now I don't think I'd go that far.
You told me about the carrots, Bobby, or you talked about it in your live. I thought that was so cute.
Monkey wants to know what you and Dylan are cooking at once.
Anything y'all won't eat? I don't know. It's a surprise.
Oh, Lord.
It's a surprise. I just got to remember to have a fire extinguisher handy because, you know, Dylan and
you'll
fire.
keep an eye on him. Oh, Regina.
Regina White. I'll have to remember that. Oh, then you would have loved TDR. That's one of the things we do serve is Texas sheet cake. We must.
Now, Bobby, I knew there was more of us out there. Some of them are just afraid to say anything.
Peanut, you're going.
I love peanut butter fudge. I used to make peanut butter fudge, chocolate fudge, with and without nuts or walnuts, all the things. It was fun. When the kids were little, it was something we could do together and they could put in baggies and give us gifts. Nowadays, you can't do that anymore. Susan.
Francis just asked what's wine and design.
Francis Wine and Design with Dylan and Drea is an event we're having in February. in Tennessee. We leased a luxury lodge. And so we're doing mostly fun and fellowship. And I'll do an over-the-top design with Dylan's assistance and vice versa. He'll do, of course, a Dylan over-the-top design, and I'll be his little helper. And then we're all just going to hang out and fellowship and fun, and we'll do some Q&As, and it's just all in the name of, we wanted to do a combination vacay, fellowship, retreat. I will be honest, it's not inexpensive, but it's a luxury lodge in February in Tennessee. Anyway, that's what that is. Oh, thanks, Missy. German chocolate. Me too. It's not the first that I ever asked for, but I love German chocolate cake. I like to get a 3-layer, thin, and a nice big heaping helping of homemade vanilla ice cream. Yeah. And then I mix it together. It will be fun. I know. We're looking forward to it very much. The wind stopped blowing, I see. Maybe it's not as cold out there. All right, guys. It's been fun. Thanks for bringing some levity to our day with the cooking talk. Thank you all for getting Kay kicked off on her box programs. Go check her out at KK's Kitchen, please. You won't be sorry. She has other things there, but wouldn't it be great if we all got the box and then we all cooked it and we could all critique it, and it'd be fun. Anyway, if you have recipes that we talked about, please share them to me. You can send them email or you can message them. Thank you very much, y'all. Let's not forget the less fortunate. If we start gathering a few things right now, that's why we're talking about it this early on, gathering a few things, maybe an extra couple of toys when we're shopping for our own family, or if we want to give to the food pantries, gather up canned goods. They like proteins to be able to give out, like tuna and things like that. Etc. So y'all, thank you for always being there. We always know on Monday morning at 10 o'clock, we're going to get together. We're going to encourage one another. We're going to pray for one another. I love having my Monday morning coffee with you guys. It means so much more to me than you can ever know. And it's not about making money. It's about being friends and being together and being encouraging to one another. Never give up your power. That's the power to be you. You may be an amazing cook. That's something you do. You may be an amazing wreath maker. That's something you do. But I'm talking about the core of you, the character of you. Be you guys. Please find a way not to allow other people's opinions and attitudes and comments and the crap on Facebook and the crap on TV. Let's not let those things determine who we are as a human being. Let our own individual character shine through. Are you going to make mistakes? Do you have a past? Heck, we all do. You know what? That's okay. Past. The definition is back there, right? So don't worry about those things. Just be who you know you are. You, that individual, amazing person you are. Please be her or him. And then you know what I want you to do with a little bit of that power. I want you to always choose joy, y'all. Have a very blessed week. We will be popping on live probably Wednesday through Saturday, off and on, finishing up the decor. If you want to join us, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we will see you when we see you. Always keep choosing joy, y'all. Bye.